get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
On first down, Wilson. He'll get this to Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Take it in at the 3. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Allen now on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete to Hopkins. through, and now an opening.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. A dump off for Mason. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On first down, Allen trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly from Lockett, and he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. From the 30 on second down. Wilson flushed out right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on second down, Allen. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Check 50. Check 50.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's got Mason complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
It's fourth down.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Here's a diving catch right side. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw is Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen, escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And some space here. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Arizona.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Play action. It's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grant Delpit just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Third and 2, now Wilson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll buy some time right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. The 20. 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they get their focus back.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of want to...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen going deep for Hopkins. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Here we go.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. 56, 56. Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Shoot.
Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. Finding room at the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Rondale Moore, the intended target.
And it's 3rd and short. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown!
Rondale Moore.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On 1st down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Allen now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Wilson on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Check. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Ricky. Middle. 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
And again, it's Allen.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Allen. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. Got nothing there.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game, 4th quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Here's second and a yard. From the shotgun, again to Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's Elliott. He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a fourth and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll